So, welcome to Projects and Dad's Garage. We're out here again, uh, working on speedboats again. Last time we did this was back in end of December, beginning of January. I can't remember when the video was. Um, Sorry about that. My son had hit the tripod for the camera. Last video, some people complained about the handheld camera, so this time we're trying it with a tripod. Anyway, we're out here doing speedboats. Last time it was 12 minutes and some. And today we're trying for 7.5 minute Benchy. Uh, we're doing this on a Voron Trident, uh, creation of Steve. Not sure that he meant it for speedboats, but that's what we're doing anyway. So, uh, there's no printer audio, and I do apologize for that. I tried to record this voice over with the camera as I was recording it, and that didn't work out very well. So the audio on that is a 100% a loss. Anyway, so we're at just over a minute here, and it's doing pretty good. We tried several different attempts. 24/7 printing over the weekend put out a video with some recommendations and tips and tricks for printing speed benchies, so we're using those. Uh, if this is successful at the end of it, we end up with a print that's just about half the time as the last one. Anyway, so this printer, like I said, is a Voron Trident 300 millimeter build. We've got 220 millimeter auxiliary cooling fans on this, running the Leviathan controller board. Right now, we're pushing 2 amps at 48 volts, sorry, to those AB drives on there. The steppers on those are the big stepper online ones, the 60 millimeter long NEMA 17 steppers. They do really well. We've got a Galileo 2 standalone extruder on this with a Rapido Ultra High Flow V2 hot end. Um, with ABS, like I'm printing here, we get upwards of about 50 millimeters a second. 50 millimeters cubed per second on volumetric flow. And yeah, so while we don't normally print this fast for most things, the quality on this is looking really good for Speed Benchy. We're pushing 50K Excel, uh, max travel moves at 500 millimeters a second, uh, just because we were starting to lose steps on previous ones on faster travel moves. So we dialed the travel moves back. It cost us about 5 seconds in Slicer, but as you'll see at the end of this, we beat the Slicer anyway. So just updated the clipper on this, and they depreciated the Excel to decel and changed that to minimum travel uh, percentage, and we've got that set to 0.25 on this Trident, and we're just going to do some experimenting with that. Normally, I run that at 50% or would be 0.5 under the new system, but we're going to see if we can't push it a little faster. We're past where we were having failures right after the top layers on that um, deck of the boat. There's where we normally had lost steps for travel moves. Uh, yeah, so I'm really happy with this. Decided to mess with this again. My son's here for spring break, and we wanted to see what we could do if we could beat that previous record. I had said in the comments on that last video that we were going to go ahead and try to do it, and I hadn't got around to it yet. But now we are having some fun. Now there's lots of guys that print way faster than this. 24/7 printing, sub 3 minute Benchy, I think is like 2.5 minutes. Uh, Guy made a bed slinger of all things and took the record from 24/7 printing. So I'm sure he's going to at some point take that record back because that's what he does. But the LH Stinger is a pretty cool little bed slinger printer. I was looking at it. I don't know if it's for me though. This kind of thing is just something I do for fun every once in a while. And most of what I print is ABS, so open bed slinger, and not really for me. So we're nearing up on the top here where we normally have crappy print quality on every speed Benchy on the smokestack. And this one, as you'll see, will be no different for that. Even with as much cooling as this thing has, uh, I'd have to slow down that smokestack significantly more, I think, in order to get that to look pretty good. But the rest of it looks pretty good. You'll see the print here at the end. Uh, there's the overhangs look fantastic. The hull. This printer really does like to print faster. The faster it prints, the better the print quality seems to look, within reason, of course. I mean, I'm not talking about when you're trying to push this fast, but it's a really fun printer. Anyway, we're nearing the end of it here, and then you can take a look at it. We're at 7 minutes and 10 seconds on that stopwatch for the end of that print. Um, so we beat that slicer time by 25 seconds, which is quite a bit when you're dealing with only minutes. And here we got that Benchy. A little bit of stringing, but this is the very end of a spool of ABS, and it's been sitting out uh, for quite a while. We've had quite a bit of rain and no temperature control out here in the garage, so it's a little damp. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I do try to get in there to the comments and respond to everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, thanks to the Voron team and all the contributors for all the work that you guys do, putting in, designing everything that we use and enjoy in this hobby. And we'll catch you on the next one.